Say hi, Stu.
Hey, hi. Original designs.
So this is one of the original. Wow, that's right.
So you're pushing like this.
You jumped in no sin.
Çünkü iman bir gaz gibidir, bir benzin gibidir. Eskiden İzmirliler gençler bilmiyoruz ama ben de çocuk 52-54 yaşındayım. Ben de gazın uçan bir madde olduğunu, benzinin açıkta kalsam uçan bir madde olduğunu biliyorum.
50 years.
How many oceans?
4 and 2 seas.
Tom, Jennifer, what are your thoughts on this last couple of weeks? You've got a beautiful volcano behind you, believe it or not,
Oh, is that where it was? I was looking.
as well as a big old
What
tour
a
bus.
fantastic trip. We are having the best time.
Best time. Great people, great beauty outside. We love it. Great wine.
I really enjoyed the culture here, and I really enjoyed learning all about it from our excellent guide.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I've really enjoyed all of the people that I'm sharing it with.
Video.
Why not?
What?
Oh, no, I've never been in a video before.
What have you thought about the trip so far?
I think Turkey is a fantastic country. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. It's not what I expected. But I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed the people traveling with us. And it's been a great experience. I'd do it again.
Tell me what you think about Turkey so far.
It's fantastic.
Highlights.
The history, everything about it is wonderful.
You see this ugly duck here?
Ugly duckling.
We have those in Florida. I've never seen them anywhere else.
The ones with the red?
With the red nose, and it's kind of warty looking.
Yeah.
It's like a turkey duck.
Is that what it is?
It's a tricky stuff.
I have to look that up.
He's got warts.
Warts and all. Don't go back there. Move.
My shoe.
To that. Move. No shoes. There you go, what I say.
You painting this picture?
I'm getting paid for this. Cheetos. Doritos with poppy seeds. Linda likes her poppy seeds.
All right, guys. Now, this is what they do. First of all, here they produce quite a lot of natural honey. It comes like this, or it comes in a cone, all right? And this is the cloth of the yogurt. It's not like the regular Greek yogurt, the juice taking out. And here is this is the dried opium here. All right, and this is the roasted opium seeds. All right. No matter if you eat the whole thing, it doesn't make you that much high. And they keep it like this.
It's all relative.
And folks, today the honey opium yogurt is on gate 1. You're welcome. Let's kind of pick your And then after you can check it out, the genuine fake or the oils, whatever. Help yourself for the yogurt.
This mix it.
If you have it first, you'll buy it.
Tabağı sayıldı.
This one is a new thing. Don't worry. It's a new one. The old ones are over there. Right? These are all oil lamps. At that time period, they used oil lamps. Then after, they were all converted into electric lamp like this. So then I'd like to take your attention on this pot, which is called the apple cup. Apple cup. So at the beginning of the spring, apple, the month April, they open the lid of it and they filled with the rain of that month, April rain.
يا عليم يا لطيف أبي
Lee, what do you think? I know you're a big fan of the Silk Road, and this is a major component, this caravanserai.
It is indeed, and I've had the blessing to have seen numerous caravanserai in Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan. So this is the first one I've seen in Turkey, and it's just amazing to see in the history and just absorb all this on the tour. So you can really visualize where the animals and the caravans and the things were coming, and all the silk, the spices, and trading goods from China, from Central Asia, from India, coming here on their way to Europe. So, and European goods on their way east into Central Asia, Iran, Persia, China, and India even.
It was a two-way road.
Absolutely, very much. It was a super highway of their time.
What a trip. We're about halfway through, maybe a little more than halfway through, and we are at a caravanserai, which I love because that's the title of one of Santana's best albums. And I never understood what the title of that album meant, but now I've been in one. This is where the camels would stay. This is where, you know, the sultans would host people on the Silk Road. So very well preserved, very amazing architecture, and a great group of people to travel with.
Thumbs up.
And a new coat that's keeping you warm on a cold day, so it's all good. What do you think of all this, Kim?
This is fantastic. I've never been in any place like this. And look at all the marks on the walls. You know, human hands. People were just carving this out. How many centuries ago? So much history here.
Yeah. And how many people?
How many? Yeah.
Are we glad we bought coats?
Oh my gosh, wasn't that the best thing we ever did?
I'm glad we bought coats and hats and scarves and gloves. Holy moly. Huh?
Snowing.
It's snowing. Here's our escort. Lunch is coming through. Watch out for lunch.
closest to the ground level. The parts which can cause kind of bad smelling and inconvenience to living condition, like stable over there at that corner. The first one, which is going better again, which will be a winery. Please, while walking, mind your heads as well. This is one of these rooms.
Yeah, I will watch my head.
I'm okay.
Julia. Did you do it? It was okay. Did you hear me yelling? Yeah, it's it. Okay. I didn't know you were home. They keep up the space. I thought you were behind me. I thought you were behind you off elevators if they're too full. They got a beautiful
This thing is huge. Where
So, how they roll it, they got the wooden logs, which they put underneath, lift it up, and roll it to the side.
Not bad. I get fed quite a bit.
Yeah, the trip has been a great education for us. We really didn't know what to expect, but we're really impressed with Turkey and the multiculturalism here and the multi-religious integration that has occurred. It's just a very modern country. That said, Levant has been excellent. He has detailed everything from our baggage pickup to room keys to restaurants and lunches and gifts, and it's just been an amazing guide for us and educator to inform us everything about Turkey. It's been a real blessing and process to be with everybody here as well.
It's been a great trip. I would recommend it to anybody who is thinking about coming. I've heard about it for a long time. In fact, I saw a TV show called Ertugrul, and it talked about how they developed all the caravan stops for the Silk Road, and we actually got to see one of those, which was really meaningful to me because I spent a lot of hours watching that show. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely come.
How is it hanging out with Stu for 2 weeks?
About 3 weeks later.
I was going to say ditto, except I didn't see the video. But I did a lot of reading. But we're in Cappadocia these days. Oh my gosh. This is the most beautiful, unique topography that you can imagine. And then what about the food? Turkish, would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Turkish was consensus on all the foods, basically.
Last night's cheeseburger was the best cheeseburger I've ever had.
Well, overall, it's been a great trip. But one thing about, I'm kind of a nervous passenger in the vehicle, and Hassan has made this very pleasant. He's been a great driver. And I really like Levant's sense of humor and his stories. That's kind of my big takeaway from the trip.
What about you, John?
Well, I'm very happy that Lee badgered me for years to get on a trip with him, and then he planned this trip to Turkey, which I was completely unprepared for. It's been such an exciting and educational tour to meet new people, reunite with old friends, to have such a great wealth of beauty here in Turkey, and then to have Levant be able to explain it to us through his stories and his intimacies of the history that came through here. I didn't realize that there was as much history and livelihood in this country, and the food was fabulous. Just the whole layout of the tour has been great. Exhausting, but we were energized every day going somewhere new.
Hi guys, so my name is Levent, and I'm so lucky to be chosen as the guide of this great group, USMA. And I'm doing this over 36 years, but this group, you have only like certain special groups in your life, maybe once in a year, maybe once in every 2 years. This is one of them. So it's great. We shared our friendship together, we shared our life together, and here in this great country of ours, Turkey, an unbelievable history, pretty long history. We try to make it more understandable and like a joyful thing, and so we talk about people's today's life and history and all together, and unbelievable unique landscapes we have, like this Cappadocia with full of these what we call the fairy chimneys. But the special with this group, I have to share, as because of maybe having the military background, the perfect group for the timing. They all these fellows, they are so great to be on time for everything, and we shared, I bet, quite funny moments as well. So this is one of my tours that I'm going to remember till the end of my life. There are not too many, believe me. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers to Levant and Hussein. Levant Hussein. Thank you.
A trip like this with a guide that we've had in Levant provides almost a graduate level course in Turkey and in explaining the importance to Western civilization of what we have right here in Turkey. So it's been phenomenal to explore that with very good friends and family.
We are friendly people here. We like our guests coming from foreign countries. We like to host them. So be a good ambassador for us. As Turkish people say, when you come, we started to eat sweet, talk sweet. We are saying goodbye as eating sweet and talking sweet. And as Turkish people say, güle güle, go smiling and come back smiling, please. Thank you, folks, for all of you sharing your friendship and good cooperation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Şerefe.
Teşekkür ederim. Çok teşekkür ederim.
We just wanted to recognize you in a little bit different way, because this was a little bit different group. And so we have a certificate that we would like to present to you.
We do this in the military a lot. We wear lots of badges and things. So we give ourselves certificates that we can hang on our wall. But you did such a fine job. And Lee said we should really commemorate what you've done from our tradition.
Thank you so much. It's so touching. Thank you.
So this has our class crest. So many of us went to West Point. Some of us didn't go all the way through, but they were brothers of ours. And so we called them classmates. And then Lee brought friends and relatives around. And so we have at West Point, we have a thing called the Long Gray Line. And we weave everybody into that. And you've been woven into that long gray line. So this crest signifies our class. So I will read this. We hereby certify that Levant Taşyolu
Congratulations.
exemplifies the character and quality of Master Tour Guide for the USMA 78 and Friends. His extensive knowledge of Turkey's rich mosaic cultural, culinary palette, and spiritual connections enriched our experience and allowed each of us to gain an in-depth knowledge of the pivotal role that Turkey has played throughout the history and its many contributions to the world heritage, given this day in Istanbul, 18 April 25. So your wish, I think, was this. And you did an excellent job.
Yeah.
So good that we read your mind.
Thank you so much.
I was so honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I would like to thank everybody for coming on the trip. It's been a real a joy to actually get to know people a lot better. And I thank Chris for putting this video together. That was very thoughtful. I'd especially like to thank my husband for actually coming up with the idea and bringing it to fruition. And I'd like to say that Turkey exceeded all my expectations. I am eager to come back actually and explore more of it. Teşekkür ederim. Çok güzel Türkiye.
Lee Wakefield, thank you so much for getting old friends together, reuniting old friends, and then bringing some great new friends in. You've woven the long gray line with us and with other hostile civilians, but we now know them as friendly civilians.
So yeah, it's been 52 years since we first met. We've done so much together through USMAPS, through West Point as roommates, doing raids on the Naval Academy Prep School, continuing on to Fort Sill, on to Paris, France, the embassy in Norway, etc., and so many years of friendship. And I'll tell you what, we really appreciate what you and Kim did in pulling this all together. The trip has been amazing. It's been very educational, and just can't thank you guys enough.
Lee, I'll be serious for the first time in 2 weeks. I can't thank you enough for not only inviting me to kayak down the Danube, which I refused to do, but to invite me on this trip. I didn't think I'd do it, but it's been the best thing I've done in years. Always wanted to go to Turkey. It's even better to be with you and Kim. Thanks for putting this together.
Hula. Be Navy.
Be who?